Friend, can I tell you something that strong women don't get to say out loud? There was a time when I didn't have it all together and I was carrying it all, holding it all together, and making it look very easy, by the way. But on the inside, I was so angry because it was so unfair that it was all on me. And instantly after that wave of anger, I was overwhelmed by feeling guilty because as strong women, we don't get to feel that, right? But friend, that right there is the cost of doing it all alone. And we're going to talk about all of it today because you can be strong and still need help. And it's time that somebody said that out loud. So, friend, let's get into it. You know how people say, make sure you check on the strong friend? Well, if you are said strong friend, 10 times out of 10, you probably make it look so easy that people actually believe you. They really do believe that you got it all going on. They think that you got it covered. And honestly, when I was in that season, I know I wanted to showcase my strength. I wanted to show that I was capable and resourceful and that I did have it. But, friend, even when you got it, sometimes that very image of being capable and resourceful, that could be the very thing that's standing between you and the help that you actually need. Because there will always come those quiet moments when it is just you and your responsibilities and you're frustrated, you're angry, you are wondering why it all has to fall on you. And in those moments, who do you tell? Who do you share that with? A lot of times, that is no one who really knows how hard it is for you to carry every single thing that's on your shoulders. So, friend, if you find yourself in that season, please make sure that you have someone that you can confide in, someone that you can really trust. And that may even mean getting yourself a coach to work through these things because even strength requires support. And friend, you deserve that just as much as the next person. It doesn't matter whether you look like you got it or you don't. We all need help and support sometimes. But if you are just carrying all of that on your own, that can be one of the most difficult human experiences to go through because that cycle can repeat itself for a really long time. And the more that you feel all of those emotions and stuff it down without sharing it with anybody, the more of a load you end up carrying. And friend, you deserve to have some relief during this season, probably now more than ever. And it's costing you way more than you know, friend. And when you are the one that's carrying everything, your nervous system gets stuck in fight or flight. And the longer that you are in that state, you want to know what your body starts to do? It adapts. It's like, oh, this is where we live now. So let's go ahead and create some routines. And then next thing you know, you are managing it all. You're handling all of the details from sun up to sundown. You are handling all of the tasks because you're probably not delegating much. And so you are just in a constant state of perpetual go mode. And it is really hard to rest when you are in go mode. And your nervous system, it has rhythms, right? And rest is a part of that rhythm. But when you are constantly on 24/7, you don't get a chance to really rest and allow your body to just breathe, and be at ease. So, friend, your body was never meant to be in this constant state of fight or flight. It was meant to actually have periods of time where it can say, oh my gosh, there's no threat right now. There's nothing for me to fight. There's nothing for me to run from. But, friend, when you are the one who is handling everything, that switch of on never gets turned off. And that deficit, it keeps accumulating in your body. So your mind, your body, all of it knows exactly what's going on. And it makes it hard to rest, but it also makes it really hard for you to be open to receive the love and the connection that you're really craving. And the other cost is your identity and your softness. Because when the strong woman takes over, and listen, she is very much in charge. She has her clipboard and she is ready for action. So when she takes over, it's on. And what that means is there's really not much room for anything else other than strength because you're not getting any rest to set your strength down. So that means you don't get a chance to be soft. You don't get a chance to show those vulnerable, tender parts of you that also deserve to be held. And this, friend, I am so speaking from experience because I didn't even know the soft side of myself. Because if I wasn't being strong, then who was I? It was like, Harpo, who this woman? I'm sorry, just got a visual. But we got to have some, listen, I know this can be a very heavy topic, but just because we're doing the work doesn't mean we can't have some fun with it, okay? But, friend, it is just so true. When you are being strong 24/7, it's like a shield of armor. And it's really hard to set it down and remember that there are other parts of you too. There's parts of you that has dreams and desires. And where do those even live if all you are ever doing is just being the strong one? So, friend, I want to just take a moment to just hold space for the tender, soft parts of you, for your dreams and desires that you may be disconnected from because it's just been so long since you've even had the time or the space to even dream a new dream. Because when you are the strong one, you're in survival mode and you're too busy trying to figure out just how to make it through the day. You ain't got no time to be thinking about what's going to happen 5 years from now. So, friend, let's just hold a little space for those parts of you because all of those parts of you are just as important as your strength. And I really hope that before watching this episode that you've listened to the podcast episode because I talk so much more about it there. So definitely make sure that after you watch this video, if you haven't already listened, make sure to listen to that podcast episode. I'm going to link it in the description. It is episode 288. You're going to love it. But, friend, again, we just want to hold some space for those parts of you that deserve to be seen and held and supported just as much as your strength. Now, friend, there is another cost to doing it all on your own. And this one, I don't think I've ever really said it out loud and in this way before, but I really think this is going to set somebody free. That is the spiritual cost. Because when you are the strong one, that can even mean that you don't even allow the spiritual side of yourself to surrender anything. When you are the strong one and you think that you are the only one who can or has to hold everything, that means that you're not even leaving any room for divine intervention. And this was definitely something that I didn't even realize I was doing until my mom passed away. And when she made her transition to heaven, I was already carrying, okay, as a single mom with two kids, I was already carrying everything, okay? And then when my mom made her transition to heaven, there was so much grief to be carried. And I had no, listen, I only had but two hands, okay? And each one of them had a kid. There was no more room for me to carry one more thing. And that was probably really the first time in my life that I really surrendered to God. And if God is not your jam, feel free to insert whatever your belief is here, whether that's source, universe, whomever it is that you believe in. Insert your beliefs here. For me, that's God. And I had no other choice but to surrender. But what that allowed me to realize is how much control I was really holding on to. And in trying to control everything, it really just did not leave any room for God to really come in and help me carry all of this stuff, to help me do all of this stuff. But after my mom made her way up to be with him, I didn't have a choice. And for the first time, I was really able to surrender because, friend, if we're really being honest, it is so hard to surrender when you are holding on and gripping control for dear life. There's no room to trust. But that is exactly what God wanted me to do all along. He was just waiting for me to open my hands and trust Him. And friend, if that is where you are right now, if you've been gripping control with the Vulcan death grip, I just want to remind you it is okay to set some things down. It is okay to surrender and ask for divine intervention because it's not that God wasn't there for me before, but He was just waiting on me to recognize that He is really the one who got it, and He got me, and He has you too. Friend, I really want you to hear me with your whole heart when I say this. Being strong is not a problem, it's a gift. And you can be strong and still need support. You can be strong and still need help. You can be capable and still have room for your soft side. You can be strong and still allow God to do His thing. There is no sign of weakness when you ask for help or support. And if someone is unable to help you, allow it to be, friend, because they're more than likely doing you a favor. Because when you ask for someone to help and they say yes, they are bringing with them their heart to that level of service. And if someone isn't in a place where they can really bring their heart into it, trust me, it's going to save your nerves, okay? Because you don't want to be needing help and then get the help, but it's not the help that you really need. And I think you can read between the lines of what I'm saying. I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. But, friend, don't take it personal. It obviously is not personally about you. And I just really want to reiterate that so much because it is so very important. A lot of times when people ask for help. And if someone is unable to do it, do not spin it to mean something negative about you or even something negative about them. They are probably dealing with things that maybe they haven't shared with you as to why they are not in a position to be able to help you in the way that you're looking for. But that opens the door for you to continue to seek out the support that you actually need. And you will probably be so pleased with the help and support that comes for you because it will be divinely assigned. So, friend, please leave room for people to support you and develop some bonds that allow you to really be real about what's really going on with you. Because I guarantee you, there are people in your life who care about you and love you. But if you aren't giving them an opportunity to show that, then you just might be missing out. Even strength requires support, and that includes you, my strong friend. Oh, I love this one. So go ahead, let me find your journal prompt. Do, 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 do. Look at my notes. Okay. What is the hidden cost of doing it all alone for me right now? Friend, spend some time with that journal prompt and allow yourself to explore whatever it is that comes up. And if you want to chat with me about it, leave me a comment and tell me, what is this hidden cost that you are actually realizing for you right now? Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, friend. My allergies, okay? In Cali, we are experiencing some extremely high temperatures, and it's very unusual for this time of year. So my allergies are on high alert. So, sorry, friend. Listen, it's late too when I'm recording this. The internet went out today. Listen, it's just been a situation. But it's day 31, and I'm still showing up regardless. But friend, I just want to tell you, if you have made it this far in the video, I am so proud of you because being the strong one means that you are usually the one who is shouldering things all on your own. So I hope that after watching this video, you not only feel seen, but you recognize that you're not the only one who is going through or has gone through this season of doing it all on your own. And I call it a season because, friend, it is not meant to be a forever thing. Your nervous system is not meant to stay in fight or flight. It is meant to have those moments where something happens and it's ready to spring into action or get you to safety, but it is never meant to just stay in that mode. So I hope that you feel seen and supported. And please leave a comment because I want to support you further, even there. So make sure that you leave a comment. And also, don't forget to listen to the podcast episode because it goes down in there too, in the best of ways. All right, friend, remember, I love myself so much, I don't play about me. And if you hang out with me long enough, you won't play about you either. Okay, friend? I'll see you in the comments. I'll hang out with you there, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Love you, friend.